Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're gonna try this new product that's supposed to reduce the door vibration and shock by absorbing some of it. They are rubber dampeners that will go between your door and the car to soften the door closure or driving vibration. There's a mixed reviews online, and I'm going to give them a chance here and see how they perform. The way you go about installing these is you need to clean the area that you're going to install them, and one good way to clean surfaces for items that you glue on is by using rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol will just grab a rag. See, this is I already cleaned, so you can see the dirt that came off. You want to clean. These are some of the areas that you can install them. And you can see there's wear from the wear and tear from the use or from the vibration. So you install them here, and then they can improve the closing or the vibration of your door. So you clean it with rubbing alcohol, you let it dry, or you can wipe it with the dry side, give it a minute to dry. And then it's simple. They have a tape on it that you need to remove and put them on here. So we're gonna give it a shot, install them, and see how they behave compared with before. Here's how it works before and the sound. So we'll install them, we'll do an after. These can, if they work, they will be great for someone with kids. So we have a baby, and when we slam the door, after we put them in their car seat, sometimes I wonder, is that sound too strong or startling or scaring them? So I usually close the door gently, but at the same time, I want to make sure that it engages and locks correctly. So this is something that I came across, and I'm going to give it a try and see if it works, because then this way we can close the door and not have to worry about scaring the baby or creating discomfort for them or for their ears. This also works if you have pets. Well, I don't know if you know, but if I can imagine you knew this, is that most pets have very good hearing, like dogs and cats, and this might be a very strong sound for their ears. That's why they're usually very afraid during fireworks, because it's a loud sound. So having your pet in the car and slamming the door, especially with all the other doors are closed, can create a shock wave. So we took the cover off of the one that we're gonna install back here, and I noticed that there's a groove. This groove is where the air is expected to escape. So one advice is to always put these pointing down so they don't fill up with water and cause rust and malfunction or come off. So pay attention to that, and when you apply it, make sure the place where the hole is on the bottom, so it can also act as a drainage. And so this is how it's going to work. So we've installed one on each side, and now it's time to give it a test. So we hit the close button. I personally wasn't able to feel a significant change between before and after. I don't know if you were. Mainly the loudest part is the hinge. Is the hinge down here latching. With this part, that was the loudest part on this side, since this is automatically closes. So the speed at which the door or the lift gate comes down is not or nowhere near when you're shutting a door, manually shutting a door. So that's that. As far as the trunk, I didn't see any major change, but I still think it would be good on here to eliminate some of the vibration, which is what these are designed to do in the first place. And this is just gonna apply some cushion. One thing I noticed is that when I went to open it, it kind of like, there was some pressure, so I wanted to come out a little bit faster versus before. It was kind of like that click coming apart was a little bit louder. So I just installed a pair of these rubber boots on the door where the car seat is located. And one thing you want to pay attention to is you don't want to put them inside an indentation like that, because then that would not do anything, because this area on the door over here and here don't touch each other. And basically what touches is the seal on the seal. That's what seals the car. So you want to put them on a raised area like this. So I put one here and I put one in there. I made sure the hole on the bottom is pointing down for drainage, and I shut the door, and honestly I did not feel or notice any change whatsoever. So there you have it. I think this product doesn't really work, at least on my SUV, and I would be very surprised if it worked or made any difference in any other car, because the points of contact are the hinge, so the metal and the metal. Those are the first point of contact, and then followed by the weather seal. So the weather seal would go around the vehicle lining, and that's what gives you that suction. So there's one on the car side, and then there's one on the door, and then they engage with each other to create the waterproofing and soundproofing, and that's what gives you that thump sound when you shut the door. Now, my vehicle is a Mercedes, and Mercedes is known for that suction sound in their doors and the solidness. Maybe on another brand where there isn't that much thump, it might actually provide some of that dampening. Now, I haven't taken the vehicle on the road to test if that makes any difference as far as vibration, but there shouldn't be any vibration. So I would not recommend this product to anyone. It doesn't seem to really help in any way or shape, at least as far as dampening or vibration or soundproofing. Maybe it can be handy if your car has a vibration or misalignment in the door, or the seal is gone, or anything like that. It can prevent a rub-on condition. If your door-on-door is rubbing the paint off in a certain area, you can utilize it for that type of purpose, but not for the purpose that it's marketed for. All right, thank you for your time and watching this video. I hope you liked it. This way you don't have to spend or lose any money buying this product.